The noise hits you the moment you walk in. Name tags, cheap wine, and the heavy expectation that you have to circle the room, shake hands, and sell yourself to complete strangers. For Genelle, following this routine always ends the exact same way. She walks out exhausted, depleted, and carrying a very specific, heavy emotion: bitterness. The standard advice to put yourself out there is built for a specific type of person. It's mechanically designed for about 70% of the population who naturally generate their own sustainable workforce energy. But looking at this profile document, we see Genelle operates differently. She is an orchestrator. Her purpose isn't to provide the raw energy for the room, but to hold the template and guide the energy of others. Add in her 2-4 profile, and you'll see the standard mixer environment literally overloads her unique energetic hardware. Hating networking doesn't mean Genelle lacks social skills or drive. She has simply been forcing herself to use an operating system built for a completely different machine. To understand the drain of mingling, picture the energy field of an orchestrator like the central node in this animation. Rather than producing a steady hum of her own energy, she acts as a sponge, passively absorbing and amplifying the radiating energy of everyone in the room. Combine that massive influx of energy with her second-line profile trait, a mechanic that makes her highly sensitive and naturally crave isolation, and her system quickly reaches a fracture point from sheer overstimulation. Then comes the expectation to pitch. Looking at the highlighted orange square on this chart, we can see Genelle has a defined throat center. This means she possesses a very powerful, consistent ability to communicate, but there is a mechanical catch. Despite her powerful voice, her overarching strategy requires her to wait for an explicit invitation before she shares her insights. When she ignores that rule and attempts to initiate a pitch anyway, the energy stalls out. People subconsciously perceive her as pushy or bossy, and the message hits a wall. This cycle, forcing an initiation, meeting resistance, and being ignored, is the direct mechanical trigger for her deep feelings of bitterness. Trying to hustle the room without an invitation guarantees she burns through her finite energy reserves and ends up resenting the entire process. The solution to this friction is found in another part of her chart. This breakdown of her 4th-line stabilizer profile reveals her primary networking tool, laying a foundation of community and connection. Instead of cold approaching strangers, Genelle needs to completely rely on her existing, deeply trusted network to facilitate warm introductions. When those introductions happen, she has a built-in filter to know exactly who is worth her time. Notice the glowing center on the left side of this body graph. That is her actualizing, or splenic, authority. This authority acts as a spontaneous, in-the-moment gut instinct. It tells her instantly and accurately whether an interaction aligns with her energy or if she needs to walk away. By combining trusted warm introductions with an instant gut check, she bypasses the exhausting requirement to blindly work the room. This means a successful event requires a totally new metric. A win is no longer collecting 50 random business cards. A win is receiving 1 or 2 genuine invitations to share her specific wisdom. And she doesn't even have to hunt for those invitations. Her second-line aura naturally signals to the right people that she is ready to be called upon, simply by being present in the room. Because her energy is finite, she must also execute a mandatory exit strategy. She has to leave the event before she actually feels depleted. Immediately after leaving, she needs horizontal rest. Literally lying down flat allows her physical body to discharge all the excess energy she absorbed from the crowd. By waiting for the invitation, trusting her gut, and prioritizing rest, Genelle sheds the exhausting role of the bitter hustler. She steps into her intended design, a highly valued magnetic orchestrator, a role shared by leaders like Barack Obama seen here, who guide outcomes without ever needing to force them.